that is section. Sectional view is there, and the third thing is that your front elevation. These are the three things actually you need to draw while you what to say in your first schedule of your drawing actually. Okay, there is sectional plan, then section, any section through your wall or somewhere. Okay, then third thing is that front elevation. So here, okay, it's almost fine. Then one small mistake here is it's I am informing to all actually, because while you're drawing, whatever the things missing, you just understand. First is in case of plan, I already discussed. It's a sectional plan actually. Sectional plan means suppose this is your building. When you are cutting your building from here, from this below the ceiling actually. Ceiling means not below the ceiling, from that this side actually. Sill level, from the sills level, when you cut that building, what is the view actually? What is the top view? So that's why when you draw plan, you always use the hatched lines actually. I hope you understand. You have to use hatched lines when you do the drawing. That I will show you in one diagram. I will show you how you draw how you can draw hatched lines and everything. That I will discuss in another drawing. So that is one thing you need to understand. And one more thing in kitchen walls actually. Kitchen walls actually that wall is not showing properly. It's also it looks like a line actually. This portion I have some confusion. Normally, I don't know what is this actually. Here I just have some. It's what is this actually? Abhishek is there. This is cupboard portion. Is there anything mentioned in that figure?
It's loft, I guess.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Because you see in some drawings actually, for example, that wall thickness, especially for that lavatory area, especially for bathroom or toilet side, that wall thickness may be less than compared to the normal size of wall actually. In that case, that specification you need to check out actually. Okay. So his plan is all those things. Then dimensioning and scaling is very important. So what is the meaning of scaling? Anybody can say? What do you mean by scaling? Because in drawing, scaling is very much important. What is the meaning of scaling?
Size ratio.
Size ratio. So Abhishek, which what scale you have taken for your drawing?
So for x-axis, I took 1 centimeter in the paper is equal to 0.5 meter of the building.
So 0.5 meter, it's 1:50.
Yes, sir.
Because normally, because you see, that is one important thing actually, because you can see here that exact dimension in this figure, you can see here. That exact dimension is 6.26 meter actually. So 6.26 meter, it's not possible actually to draw in actual that true dimension. It's not possible. So what you have to do is you have to make the scale accordingly. So what you have to do is what we are doing is we are making scale ratio. Scale ratio means maybe 1:50 or 1:40 or 1:70, 1:80. That is your what to say. That is your depending on your nature of sheets, and actually in A3 sheet you may refer some other scales. In A4 sheets you may refer some, that depending on your convenience. Because first what we have to do is that boundary what is that outer dimensions actually you need to calculate. Here it is nearly 626 meter, 6.26 meter and 5.18 meter. 6.26 into 5.18 actually. So based on that dimension, how you can fit that particular dimension into your paper, into your drawing sheet, accordingly you have to make that scaling actually. So normally you can make 1:50 or 1:40, 1:60. Any dimensions you can make accordingly. You can do that. 1 second. So I hope you understand. Okay, sorry for inconvenience. Actually, you see, the scaling is very important actually. Because suppose here you can see, let me explain how can do scaling. Suppose here the total dimension, suppose if you can take 6.26 meter. Anyway, in drawing sheet, your measurement always in centimeter or millimeter actually. Because you can't do any dimensions in metric way, but centimeter way you can calculate, because normally all scales you can see it's whether you are using drafter or mini drafter, but if you are using AutoCAD also we will dimension should be in metric, but you always the scaling should be in centimeter wise actually. How you can, because you are making it in small ways, no? So here 6.26 meter it's showing. So 6.26 meter means 626 what to say 626 centimeter. So if you are taking 1:50 means 1:50 scale, if you making, so 626 divided by 50. So 12.52 centimeter is your that drawing dimension actually. I hope you understand. So if you are taking 1:50 scaling ratio, in all drawings you have to follow the same scaling ratio. If you are not doing that, your all drawing will get mismatched actually. So that's why whatever the scaling you are following, whether it is 1:40 or 1:20 or 1/100, anything, whatever it is, your wish. But the thing is that you should follow everywhere the same scaling actually, because that actual dimension we are reducing into that respective scale actually. So here 626 meter centimeter is there, 626 centimeter. So you can reduce that scale into 1:50 ratio means divided by 50 means it will nearly 12 centimeter. 12.5 centimeters. So similarly that everything, that 5.16 also or 18 also, this you can when you draw each dimension, you have to make the scaling accordingly. Accordingly you can make the drawing proper and accurate. So that is the one important thing. But one thing, that scale you have to show that right side. In addition to that, your dimension should be in meter actually, because your dimension, because your plant should be should represent the that original diagram only, original plan only. That's why all the dimensions should be in metric system only, but scaling you should it should be appropriate. Okay. So that is the one thing you need to take care of, and another thing is that only last class I said only two things. One is plan, and second is plan and front elevation. Front elevation actually it's a projection. Front elevation is simply the projection of this plan actually, because this is your front thing. This is your front side of that particular building. So whatever you are seeing here, it may be, you can see here, please imagination also should be there. Without imagination you can't draw anything, because front elevation means from front side what you are seeing that particular building. Suppose if you are standing in front of that particular building or particular house, what you are seeing, that you have to draw. Here you can see This from this plan you can understand. Here you can see one window is there, so it's visible here. Here you can see one what is this? One main door is there, that is visible. Then you can see here one step also there. Okay, that also visible. Okay, so step is visible. Then another window here you can see. This is open veranda. That's why we can see this window also. Then this staircase also you can see. And this portion also visible. This portion. This is actually that part of that laboratory. So whatever you are seeing, that should come into the picture of front elevation. I hope you understand. Then one more thing, in drawing specifications are there. Specifications means, so what is the wall thickness, what are the door dimensions, then what is the height of the plinth wall, and what is the height of the footing, and what is the dimensions of the footing, and what are the various parapet size, then what is the size of the shade, thickness of slab. So all the things that is called specifications of various components of the building actually. That also you will get from the drawing actually. Sometimes some of the data you have to assume suitably. In your drawing, we never give all the data. Some of the things you have to assume suitably. That word is very important. Assume suitably. Suitably. The meaning. What is the meaning of suitability? Because I am giving one plan. So the wall thickness is 20 centimeter. There, if you are drawing the sectional view, so there for 20 centimeter wall, that what should be that dimensions of footing? Normally for one story residential building, we will maximum we will go for 2 footing or like that only. We never go for 5 footing or 6 footing. We never prefer. So accordingly, you can assume the things. Suppose some specifications are not given, you can assume the things suitably. Accordingly, you can do your drawing actually. Okay. So that also you should know actually the basic things actually. Whatever the things required, some of the data you will get from the National Building Code that is available. For National NBC guidelines are there. There are also some information you will get actually. So what are the some of the things we already discussed in building planning principles actually. So how you can make the placement of various things and what is the minimum room height, what is the thickness of some of the things we discussed. I hope you remember. In building bylaws also we discussed some minimum criteria for some dimensions. I hope you remember. I don't know you are remembering or not. Building planning principles we discussed. What is the normal size of window with respect to the floor area?
10% of floor area.
Only one person is replying. What about remaining people? That's why we discussed all the things in last 2-3 classes. Building planning principles, building bylaws. Because in drawings we never give all dimensions, all specifications. Some of the things you have to assume suitably. Assume suitably means not whatever in your mind, not like that. As per the guidelines and as per the regulations, what they are following for a particular building plan, actually what is the actual requirement, based on the requirement you have to do the drawing actually. So that's why you should this actually you should keep in mind actually, because we never give all the data in any building drawing. Some of the things you have to assume suitably. So that is one of the important part. So here in this figure where it is, okay. So that is the thing actually you can see from here. Here one mistake is I can see here in this actually. Where is here this step actually you can see in what is this actually? This is plan. Plan it is showing 1, 2, 3. Here it is showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is not matching. Why? Why it is not matching?
Sir, veranda area is covered.
Veranda area
Will be covered by the roof, so that only 3 steps is visible from top view.
Veranda area is covered by roof. So what is the extension of roof then? That you assumed or not? Normally roof extension should be there. It may be 12 centimeter, maximum 10 to 12 centimeter or 10 to 15 centimeter. Otherwise, suppose sunshade is there, okay, you can see like that. But sunshade, you see that normally this sunshade we always represent in dotted lines only. Sunshade, whatever the sunshade comes under this building plan, we will use dotted lines in order to represent sunshade everything. Then how you can say that? No, I'm telling for everybody actually, because everybody should have some mistakes. That's why I told you, please show your plan actually. Only one person, one student only showing that plan actually. I don't know what is the mistakes you are doing. That's why I want to clarify, because drawing, I can't teach you drawing. Drawing from your side only. Whatever the mistakes you are doing, we can rectify. We can correct it. I hope you understand. Some of the things I can't teach you. For example, photography. Photography, I can say, okay, in this photography, if you do this dimension, it will be. That is your what to say, your own caliber. You can say like that. Here you can see this front elevation also. You can draw your own way actually. The door panel, here it is 2 panel. There is 4 panel doors are there. So you can do so many whatever the aesthetic view, whatever the aesthetics, how you can, that elegance, how you can enhance your elegance in this particular elevation. Everything, that's your vision actually. The basic things, whatever mistakes there, whatever the things actually, basic gate lines we can provide, basic rules we can provide. So what is the conditions provided we can provide. But other things, whatever that is your mentality, that is your idea actually. I hope you understand. So that effort from your side only, that taste should come from your, because how architect is doing their drawing, because they have ideas, they have on talents and everything. But here we are not doing that much, we are doing only engineering drawing. But basic ideology should be, here I given the plan actually. After this line diagram development, next step is I will give only specification. Specification means I will give one area, then I will tell you I need kitchen bed, I need this much requirement. Based on requirement, you have to draw your plan. In that case, my input is nothing. That you have to, based on my requirement, you have to plan and design that particular drawing. So that's why please understand that whatever the drawing here, that ideology from yours only. Okay. So that's a very important thing. Here, one thing I want to add is normally that sunshades, you know that. Normally, in especially window sunshades are there. Normally sunshades are always used to represent in dotted lines only. Okay. So that is one thing you need to remember. Okay. Anyway, okay, it's fine. So then one more thing, I already discussed that plan means it's a sectional plan actually. If you are cutting the building from this sill level from here, so what is your top view? You imagine that you are cutting the building this way, from this side actually, from this below that window, you are cutting that building. So what is your top view? what you are seeing. That's why you are cutting section. That's why you are this. It should be in hatched. Your word should be hatched format. That you should take care of. Okay. So then one more thing. Normally, this front elevation should be a projection actually. This is called, this is the correct projection. It should be, that's why if you are in AutoCAD, okay, you can do it properly because the AutoCAD, suppose if you are doing hand drawing or something, you need some proper drafter or protractor scale if you need. Without that, how you can draw properly. Because if you, for simple scale, you can't do, it's very difficult to do the projections properly. Okay, so that you should take care of, because you can see here windows are there, you are just projecting this here, these windows to here. Similarly, that main door you are projecting here. So here also one window is there, you are projecting here in the same width. Okay. Similarly, the remaining things you can complete actually. Okay. So that if I am seeing some others also, I can, if there are any corrections, I can say actually. Anybody else? Abhishek, good. Okay, you done it. Nice. Okay. Anybody else? Only one student shown me. Anybody else? Anybody else? So next class onwards, I want to make it very strict. Otherwise, you people will not do anything. Because it's a laboratory, it's a lab class. So the 3 hours what we are doing is actually you should complete in the laboratory class only. It's a 3-hour lab. So last class I given 3 hours for this only. So I don't know what you people are doing. So drawing is your part. I'm repeating again and again. Because without practicing you can't do anything. First you should practice through your A4 sheet or A3 sheet. Then only you can draw in AutoCAD. Without doing how you, it's very difficult to execute the things actually. If you are not drawing. So today class I am giving one. First I will show how to draw all the things. So based on that I will give some building line diagram and some specifications. You have to develop actually. Develop plan, section and elevation. Okay. That should be your exercise number 2. I hope you understand. Okay. So today I will show one simple diagram. And from that simple diagram, how you can develop the plan, section and elevation. So accordingly, the next one exercise 2 I will give. You can draw it actually. So everybody have purchased that book. Last class I told you. Last class I discussed. You have to purchase one A4 size drawing book. And last class I discussed how you draw and everything. I hope you remember. Anybody? That also I know. So this way you have to draw actually. Because normally your book is this way. So you have to draw, your drawing should be like this actually. Here your plan will come in portrait format actually. No, landscape format actually. You have to draw the things in landscape format. Then only you will get a sufficient space actually. In this way you have to do. Here you can do the plan in that bottom. Okay, bottom corner you can do the plan, and section and elevation you can do in the top corners section. You can complete your drawing. Okay, this way you can do your exercises at class actually. Okay, the remaining things, that actual drawing you can do. One thing is AutoCAD. Suppose some people are telling they don't have AutoCAD, means they have to do the drawing through A3 sheets. There is no other option. Suppose if anybody doesn't have the access to some laptop issues or something, Anyway, we have to conduct the course actually. So you have to do A3 drawing sheets you have to use. Okay, so that is the only thing that we discussed already. In your course plan also we are discussing this only. So but basic this drawing sheets, this book actually everybody should keep actually. So your first exercise also this way you have to complete actually. Okay, because then only you can scan and send to me. Then only we can check it actually. So this way you can, if you do it is better. Okay. So this way you can complete your each exercise for different residential buildings, hospitals or something. Then one more thing, the scaling. Suppose if you are that based on this sheet size, you can do the scaling actually. Okay, so in A3 sheet, okay, no problem. The required scale you can prefer. But in case of this A4 sheet paper, the scaling, the respective scaling you should choose actually. Okay. So depending on that area, you can decide that scaling and everything. Okay. Say anybody other than Abhishek, anybody? 118 people are present. Only one student shown that diagram. What about remaining people? Aravindan is there. Aravindan T. Aravindan. Aravindan is there. Aravindan. So have you done or not? Aravindan. Some people are messaging only. Okay, can you share it? Roughly as of now. You see, it's not a rough exercise. With the proper dimensions you have to do. It's not a rough exercise. I'm without proper dimensions, we can't accept it actually. It's not a rough exercise. You have to do proper scaling and proper dimensions. Okay, that's very important. Okay. So one simple example I will show you. I'm showing one simple example in order to understand how you can develop your line diagram, line plan. So that I will show you now. 1 second, wait. I hope you understand what I hope. I don't know if people are listening or not. Now I will share one small one example. So based on that you will understand something. Simple plan only I am showing now. My screen is visible? My screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is a simple thing only. What you are seeing in the figure? Just tell me. What you are seeing in the figure? What is that left bottom? What is that? Left bottom?
Line.
Line.
Sectional plan.
That is sectional plan. Yes, that is sectional plan. That is plan only. Here you can see here. This is a small residential building. It's only 1 BHK. 1 BHK, you know that. 1 bedroom, hall, kitchen. It's very simple plan. Why I am making this plan? In order to understand how to draw this. That's why. Because normally in first step what we are going to give is we will give only line diagram. You know the meaning of building line diagram? Building line diagram means nothing. I will show you. Yeah. This is your building line diagram. Can you see here? This is building line diagram for one residential building. Here you can see there, we are giving only that line diagram for a residential building. So from this line diagram, you have to develop the plan, and this you can see here ABCD. My screen is visible or not? First you say.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, here you can see here section. I have drawn one section here. From this you have to draw the section of this particular building, and you have to draw the front elevation. So here something is missing here. You can see in this figure. What are the missing items? Here dimensions are given, and all proper arrangement of rooms and everything given. But something missing here. Hmm?
Doors, windows.
Yes, doors and windows. That you have to do. That is your choice actually. I already told one thing. Some of the things that you have to do. Some door dimension and window dimensions, it is not there actually. That you have to assume suitably. Then the position of doors and windows, that is also your you have to do. So where to look for this bedroom, where you need to provide your door. So you see, in that case, what we discussed in 3 classes, our first or second class building planning principles we discussed. In building planning principles, we discussed about orientation of how you can arrange aspect. We discussed prospect. We discussed the orientation, ventilation issues. We discussed that things all taken care here. That all the things you have to take it into account when you design the drawing actually. That is your part actually. So whatever the things missing, that you have to assume suitably. So accordingly, because you can see in this line plan here, some specifications are here. Some specifications, this is the question actually. This is a line plan of residential building. Draw to the scale of 1:50. They already given 1:50. Show all dimensions and label the parts, and from that you can develop the plan you can draw, and you have to develop the plan, elevation and the section along AB. That AB is shown here, section AB. Here CD also there, but AB means it is up to there. No, actually it is ABCD. Sorry for that. It is ABCD. Okay. So these are some specifications here. So depth of foundation 1000 mm below ground level. That is first specification. Depth of foundation is nearly 1 meter, 100 centimeter. Plinth height above ground level is 60 centimeter. Then height of bottom slab from floor level is 3200. What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that? Height of bottom of slab from floor level. What is the meaning?
Ceiling height.
Yes. That is the inner dimension actually. What is the height of that particular building actually? From the floor level to the slab, bottom slab actually. So this information will be helpful when you draw the elevation. When you draw the elevation and the section, these informations are very helpful. Then slab thickness. Slab thickness is roof slab thickness 150 mm. So you can see this is the thing actually. Here you can see that specifications are not complete actually. Some of the specifications are missing, that you have to assume suitably. So that is your second exercise that you have to do. So before that I will explain how to draw this actually. That's why I am showing this this figure. This is a one simple diagram you can see here. Here I am directly drawn. Here you can see here. This is one bedroom kitchen, one bedroom, hall, kitchen and toilet here. Okay. Here this is an attached bathroom, attached toilet is there, living room is there, one kitchen is there. Nothing there. It's a very simple plan. Very simple plan. So here I will ask some questions here. My first question is Here you can see here wall is there. This is called a hatching. Hatching, I told you that it's a hatched thing actually. So why we are doing hatching in wall? Suppose in specifications normally your wall thickness may be from 20 to 30 centimeter. 20 to 30 centimeter, most probably it is 20 and in between 20 and 30, maybe 20 centimeter or 20 to 25 like that. So this is your wall thickness actually, because here I already discussed normally this you can see here. You see while I am drawing, it is visible to you. Is it visible?
Yes. Yes.
Here, this is your friend, what to say, actually sectional plan. So how you are getting sectional plan means, suppose imagine this is your building actually, this is your house suppose. So when you cut from here, suppose imagine that you are cutting this plane actually, below this hill level, below this window level, when you are cutting that building, entire building, when you cut, what you will observe from its top? Actually, it is a section actually, it's a cutting plane actually. I hope you imagine that. So that's why it's a sectional, actually it is plan only, but it's a sectional plan only. That's why we are making these hatched lines actually, because we are cutting actually. So normally cutting planes in engineering graphics also you studied actually, engineering graphics. When you are drawing some cutting planes or something, that should be, we will hatch it actually. Okay, the same thing you will do here. Then here you can see that is called, now you can, if I am giving one line diagram, the first step you have to do is make it appropriate scale actually. Here you can see, here inner dimensions are given. Living room inner dimension is 400 into 500. The wall thickness is 20 centimeter. And bedroom dimension is 400 into 300. So this is, you can represent x into y actually. So this is x, 400 means it's horizontal and 500 it is in the vertical actually. So what is the total length and breadth you can calculate accordingly. So total 400 plus 20 plus 400 plus 20 plus 20. So the total dimensions you will get that way. So you can see here total dimension will be 400 plus 400, 800. 800, 820, 840, 860. 860 actually. (400 centimeter). Here all dimensions are given in centimeter. 400 centimeter means 4 meter. So this living room area is 4 meter into 5 meter. But it is given in centimeter, that's why it is showing in 400 into 500. So total this dimension will be nearly 860 centimeter. Otherwise 8.6 meter. So how you draw actually? 860 centimeter, which scale you will use? Which scale you will use in order to draw 860 centimeter or 8.6 meter?
So 1 is to 10.
1 is to 10. 1 is to 10. I am telling about A4 sheet.
1 is to
1 is to
100.
1 is to 70.
1 is to 100 means 8.6 centimeter. 8.6 centimeter is enough for you. You imagine what is the size of scale? What is 15 centimeter? That's why I'm telling, without drawing you should not understand anything. Start drawing actually. Then only you understand what is the centimeter or how 10 centimeters, how much. Suppose if you are taking 1 is to 50, suppose if you are taking 1 is to 50, so can you tell me 8.6 meter equal to how many centimeters you can draw in drawing sheet? If I am taking 50, 1 is to 50 scale.
17.2.
17.2. 17.2 is fine, no? Is it okay?
So, but we won't be able to draw the rest.
Okay.
Like in an A4 sheet.
You tried or not? That's my question. You
Sir,
tried
I
or
won't be able to put all the 3 in the same paper.
Yes, all the 3 you are not supposed to do in same paper. Okay. In A3 sheet you can go for this 1 is to 50. So for A4 sheet, which dimension you will prefer? That's my question.
1 is to 70.
Okay, 1 is to 75 means
1 is to
860
80.
by 80. I will check it out. 10.75 centimeter. Is it fine?
Yes, sir, relatively. Like
Okay.
good numbers also you're getting.
Okay, that you have to check actually. Yeah, this is the way you have to do scaling. Because suppose if you have A3 sheet, you can increase it, no problem. A3 sheet you can make it accordingly. 1 is to 20, 1 is to 30, you can make it accordingly. But if you have some small book like this, that scaling you have to do. That is the significance of scaling actually. I hope you understand the significance of scaling. Then one more thing, you are choosing 1 is to 70 means or 1 is to 80 means in all drawing, when you draw this section, when you draw this plan, when you draw this elevation, the same scale you should follow. That is one important thing actually. Okay, so here you can see how they develop this line diagram for plan. Plan, that development is nothing there, whatever the things actually, if I'm cutting from here, because I already told you it's an imagination. Most of the things while you engineering graphics also you do the same thing. You imagine that if you are cutting from below this building, whatever the things your top plan, what you see, that you have to draw with the proper dimensions actually. In line diagram, dimensions are given accordingly, you can draw it actually. Then that if some line diagrams, the positions of doors and windows will not given, that you have to arrange accordingly based on the building planning principles and everything. Okay, that we discussed how we can arrange the doors, how we maintain that what aspect, prospect, how you can provide privacy. Here you can see. For an example, I will tell you the door position here. You can make the door here also, the middle of the wall. Why you are not doing that? You can here also you can make it actually. Door, not window door. Why you are not making door at the middle of this hall, bedroom? What is the reason?
Privacy.
Yeah, that is the privacy issue. Actually, that is all the things you need to take care of. But in this case, actually, it's fine. It's given there. But some of the line plans, we never give any doors and window position accordingly. You have to arrange actually. Okay. So that is the that is the things you need to remember in case of door and windows. Okay, how you can arrange it. Then one more thing, in plan normally you can see here you will represent window in such a way that like this. Here you will use two lines you draw like this. This is the way you have to show that what the position of window. In door case, you are doing what to say, that space you are providing and you are mentioning the name, because in some of the specifications it will give a door size. Door size may be 2.1 into height maybe 2.1 centimeter and width maybe 90 centimeter. So in scale you have to measure the 90 centimeter from here to here. So accordingly you can complete the drawing actually based on these dimensions actually. Okay, so the 2-3 things you need to know always, that wall should be 20 centimeter thickness and it should be hatched. Why we are doing hatched? Because it is a cutting it's a cutting plan actually. It's a section plan. You are cutting from here actually. That's why whatever you are seeing from the top view, it should be a section actually. Sectional plan. That's why you need to do hatching. Then one more thing, while you drawing windows, you can see here you will draw this way in order to you will draw in order to represent the windows. So door positioning also very much important. Door positioning we already discussed how you do the door positioning and everything. So that is a major thing you need to. Then one more thing there I want to say. Here you can see one line is going here. Here wall thickness is here. Around the wall one line is going. What is that actually? What is that?
It shows the plinth.
What?
Plinth beam, sir.
Yeah. I hope you understand what is that line actually. You see here you understand. Here, this is your wall ending. I hope you see this. Here one extension you can see, your plinth wall ending here. I hope you understand this. So this line actually visible. When you cut this like this, when you cut that building, that line is visible. That line is showing here actually. That is one line is showing here actually. Then here steps are there, steps is visible. That's why steps almost we will, how many steps are there, accordingly you have to draw the step. Step size is normally what is the door size, you have to maintain that same size for step also. Okay. So this is the thing in case of plan. And next is section. Oh, sorry, it is 4 o'clock. Okay. You need any break? I will give you 5-10 minutes break. Okay. Okay. People are not responding actually. Yes
Okay,
or no?
Yes, sir.
You take 5 minutes, then we will return. Okay, 4:15 you can come back. 4:15. Okay. Okay, where is that? Yeah. So here, so that's about that is the things you need to, that plinth line, that wall, how to draw walls, and that wall dimensions, door positions, and how you can show this what to say, these windows. So that is the major thing, and how you can do the proper dimensions actually. So that's about the sectional plan. So next is about what to say, this section actually. Section, here you can see one here AA is there. This is your section. Section AA, you can see here. So section means what is the meaning of section? Anybody can say? Section means here I am cutting one plane here. For example, your building is there. Through this point I am cutting actually. When you cut, what I will observe this direction. This is the direction. This is the sectional direction. If I am looking, if after cutting here, if I am looking this way, what I will observe. I hope you understand. That is called the section at the AA. Here I need a sectional elevation actually, sectional plan, sectional view at the AA means from where if you cut that building, so whatever the observation from this side that you have to draw. So here you can see here, when you do this section, normally in your drawing sheet, it should be at the right corner actually, right top corner. This is your position actually. right right top corner actually. You need to place there. You have to draw this section actually. So here the main thing, you imagine that suppose the first thing here you are cutting here, you start from here. I'm starting from here. If you are cutting, if you are cutting here, after that if you are looking here, first what you are seeing here, the 2 steps is visible. You please imagine and think. I am cutting from here, and after that I am observing from here. You can see that 2 steps. You can see this format actually. That is drawn here first. So after that, this foundation, you are cutting that wall actually. Cutting the wall means up to foundation you are cutting. So up to foundation, if you are cutting, what you are observing actually, that is showing here actually. This is the plinth wall that you have to draw. Then this is the ground level. This is the ground level. Ground level normally you will represent this way. This is the way you have to represent ground level. So below this ground level, that foundation you need to represent actually. That may be given in your specification. Some specification they will say the foundations dimensions they will mention. Maybe 40 into 60 centimeter, like that they will mention. Suppose if specification is not given, you have to assume suitably based on that based on the type of the building, the footing dimensions, you have to do some assumptions. Okay, so here you can see that is the next step. You have to draw this. This is your plinth. Plinth wall is there. Then this is your footing. Footing means foundation. This is first footing is there. Below this first footing, that cement concrete. That is the basic foundation actually. You know that. I hope you understand how you do this construction. First cement earthwork excavation you will do. So first cement concrete 20 centimeter thickness cement concrete you will put. Above that cement concrete you will do the footing. First footing will come. Maybe it's depending on the nature of the building. Second footing maybe come. Third footing maybe come. It depends actually. So above that footing, above the ground level, plinth wall will come actually. Plinth wall. Above the plinth wall, you are what to say? Your superstructure, not superstructure. Your wall. Wall will come. This is you can see here. So this is your wall. So you imagine that if you are cutting here, I'm going to cut here. What you are seeing here, if you are cutting here, you will see that plinth wall, footing, and cement concrete foundation. Then your superstructure wall is there. So wall you can see. This is your what to say sunshade. Sunshade is you can visible. Imagine that here windows are there. Window sunshade is visible. That is shown here. Sunshade. Then this is your roof slab. Roof slab specification dimensions is given 12 centimeter or 15 centimeter. According that whatever the specifications given, that specifications you have to draw this roof actually. Then above that roof some parapet wall is there. You know the meaning of parapet? What is parapet? In some houses you can see parapet, some houses it may not be. What is parapet? Anybody? What is the function?
The roof extends out of the walls. Like when the roof is there, that is area.
That is this one. That is nearly 12 centimeter. That is roof extension. I am asking about what is this actually. That what is this?
Extended to certain height to prevent. Like.
Yeah, in order to give, it's a kind of protection that you can say actually. Normally it's not compulsory. Some houses it will be there. Parapet wall, 1 meter height or 80 centimeter height. One wall should be there. Small that wall, small height. Okay. So that is parapet wall. Okay, parapet wall maybe most probably it is 80 centimeter or 1 meter, maximum 1 meter. Some cases it may up to 1.2 meter also there, but that is about, this is parapet wall. So these are the things actually you will draw here actually. When you cut here, whatever the things you are seeing here, you can see the steps is seeing, that step you have to draw, the dimensions already there. Step dimensions already given in the specification. Accordingly you have to draw the step. Then the foundation, the plinth wall. This is the plinth wall, and this is your first footing and the cement concrete foundation. Then you come here. If you go like this, if you go from here to here, you are not seeing anything. After here, you can see one door is moving. So whatever the dimension from here to here, the same dimension you have to measure. This both dimensions should be same. I hope you understand. This dimension and this dimension should be same. From there, you can draw your door. Here you can the door is visible. That's why you can that door specification may be given. Accordingly, you can draw the door actually. Door height may be 2.1 meter into 90 centimeter, like that. Door specifications are there. So accordingly, you can make the door. After door, you can see the wall is coming. So you have to make a 20 centimeter gap. After 20 centimeter gap, another door is coming that you can draw. Another door you have to draw like this. Okay, that is the visible actually. Whatever the things you are seeing, after that wall is coming. So wall is coming, nothing is there. Then after that, what is coming? Next wall is coming. So next wall here, you can see here. What is this actually? What is this? Why it is not hatched?
Door.
Yeah, it is door. You can see here, there is no wall actually. Wall is there, wall up to sill level actually, wall is there actually. From up to here, up to here door is there. Above that wall is coming actually. So when you draw this section, you have to show the section of the door. You can draw the section of the door this way actually. You can draw the section of the door. Above that the wall structure is coming actually. Then after that the foundation you have to show. Foundation normally you will show this way actually. One line, then dotted line, dotted line. Actually this hatched line you will show for brickwork actually. Normally that wall should be brickwork actually. That's why normally this brickwork wall you will show this way. In AutoCAD there is these all things you can select actually. That foundation, what is that? Everything is already there actually. Tools are there. It's not very difficult for AutoCAD, but when you draw hand drawing, you should know actually how you represent that brick wall, how you represent this is you can see this is cement concrete actually. The plinth wall, you know that actually this is that cement concrete actually. So cement concrete you will represent this way actually. I hope you understand. Similarly here also it is cement concrete, that's why we will represent this way. Here this is cement concrete, this foundation cement concrete. Here you can see here it is not hatched. Here we are not making any dotted. Why we are not showing any dots here? Anybody can say? But here it is, we will show this section. We are making this way, but here it is not this way. What is the reason? Anybody can say?
So that is finished.
That's not where the section is.
Yeah, actually here this is not the section actually, because here is that observation only. It's a kind of, we are seeing the thing actually, but this is the actual section. Here you can see, here we are cutting actually, you see. So wherever you are cutting, that should be hatched. So these are all the things you should be very careful in drawing. When the cutting section came, that should be hatched. Normally, if it is brickwork, you have to show like this. If it is brickwork, you draw like this. Like this, you have to draw. If it is cement concrete like that, you show like this. Like this dotted lines you have to show. Okay. So and this is so that's all about this. I hope you understand. So this is your sectional elevation. So whatever they are giving, accordingly you have to draw the sectional elevation. Sectional elevation means you have to see whatever you are seeing there according to the proper dimensions. Everything should be dimension should be specific actually. So here this much distance, I hope you can see this distance actually should be same as from here. What is the distance from here? The same distance. The same distance only you can project here. So then only your section will be complete. So plan is there, section is there. Section about sec AA. So next is elevation. That is called the front elevation. So elevation should be the projection of both the section and the plan. If you are projecting from here, you will get the what you get. You will get this plinth. The front plinth you will get. If you're projecting from here, you will get this sill height. If you're projecting like this, you will get this this roof level. If you're projecting like this, you will get this this parapet height. So similarly, if you are projecting from here actually the picture is not in actual location. Don't misunderstand. Okay. So if you are projecting accordingly, here actually. Sorry for that. Actually, here actually it is like this. Yeah. It is almost correct, I think, because it's just a copy and paste. That's why it's not actually not showing. But when you draw the actual dimension, you please understand. So here from the plan you can project actually. From the plan you can project. It's gone. And yeah, from the plan you can project this actually. The whatever the things you are seeing here, you can see the window you can project. So I'm not drawing properly, but while you're drawing, when you're using scale and everything, you can project here also door. Here door is visible here, step is visible. You can project accordingly. You can project. This is you can project. Here window is visible. In front elevation window visible. You can project. I hope you understand that. I hope you understand how you can do this, because normally that elevation should be projected from both the section and elevation. Okay, so this is the way actually in front, because suppose if you are seeing this house from that front side, how you can make it properly. Okay. So the dimensions already given as specifications, what the height of the doors, that distance, everything you can calculate from this here only. So the same distance, this distance only, if you projecting, there is no need actually. That is the use of drafters and everything. It will be very easy for you actually. Okay. So this is the way you can complete that plan, section and elevation. Okay, so here in front elevation you can do suppose in that specification, if they are telling glazed windows, you can make it glazed windows. They are telling some paneled windows, you can make it paneled windows. Okay, so if they are making some 4-paneled doors, so you can make the doors in such a way. So in such a way you can make your own arrangements actually. Then here also you can see that normally this basement actually normally it should be of rubble masonry. So rubble masonry you can show like this way. Rubble masonry, I know that, I hope you understand that what is the meaning of rubble masonry. In houses normally we will put that plinth wall rubble masonry we will use actually. Above that our wall will come actually. So that also in front elevation you can show this actually. So these also the things you can show, and this is the ground level. The ground level you can show this way. Okay, the ground level you can show this way. So this is the development of line diagram based on the specifications. So when you draw, you will understand more, because when drawing, two things please remember: scaling. Second is projection. Scaling I already discussed. You can select your scaling, but whatever the scale you are preferring, that should be same for your all, whether it is elevation or section or plan, it should be same. And second is projection. Projection means whatever the things you are projecting should be same plane actually. So that's why I'm telling, in your book also you do this way. So you can keep your plan in this bottom Bottom left you can keep your plan. So in top left you can keep your you can draw that elevation and section on here top right. So first you do the plan, then section. By projecting both you can do the elevation. I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
So that's all about one simple exercise. That's the thing. Why I'm discussing all the things to familiarize you people actually. To familiarize you, but this is your exercise actually. Today exercise. This is your today exercise. Is it visible? This here. This is also here. What to say? Here the specifications are given. It is in okay, this is in millimeter actually. So bedroom is there, veranda is there, drawing hall is there, bathroom, WC, kitchen and living room. Okay, here section is like this, A, B, C, D. I hope you understand. Section is A, B, C, D. That accordingly you can do. That RCC slab projection also given. That is 15 centimeter. Then some specifications here it is given. What is the depth of foundation it is given? Plinth height is already given above ground level. Then roof, that height of that wall is given. Slab thickness is 15 centimeter. Wedge projection is 75 centimeter. Superstructure in brick masonry with all walls 30 centimeter thick. Here one thing you notice here, internal walls of bath and WC is 100 mm thick. That means here bathroom is there, here WC is there. I think it is common bathroom, I hope so. Yes, common bathroom. Yeah. You can make it common. That is your way. Door position and window position is your choice only. That you can do your way. But here one thing is important is how you can provide this. This internal wall size is only 100. 10 centimeter only, because internal walls are very small here. That also it is, when you draw the plan actually you should know that. When you draw the plan and when you draw this section also, you have to do accordingly. Okay. So these things you need to know.
So what is this empty area near bathroom?
What?
What is this empty area? Empty area, vacant space.
This one now?
Yes, sir.
One thing I will say you here, it is a line diagram. It is a line diagram means, what is the meaning of line diagram? There is no positioning of doors, so open space, nothing. That you have to do. Whatever the things there, you have to make it properly. The accessor, that is the access point actually. That is an open space. How you make the utilize, how you can make properly that open space, that's your plan. You develop your plan and show to me how you can make use of that open space. I hope you understand. In this line diagram, we are just showing that dimensions only. That remaining access, that orientation, that position and arrangement of doors, windows, open space, everything is your development only. While you complete your plan, you should show me what this area will represent. How you will use this area. Different people can use their, you see, for example, I will tell you, here the entrance may be from here. Okay, here veranda is going there. So your bedroom is going. So how, where you provide that, here veranda is there. Where you provide the door? Here or here?
Drawing
Where you
hall.
provide?
Right,
Drawing
right.
hall only. Yeah. Then drawing hall you are coming like this. Where they provide this for bedroom door? Here or here? Bottom
Top.
or
The father side.
here only. Okay. So okay, it is coming like this. Okay. Then what about this area? That's my question. Then
So
what
you
you
can
do for this area?
there you can provide a room to the
You
liver.
see, I will tell you one thing. Here you can do one thing. You can make it an attached bathroom. Okay, if you do attached bathroom, that is one way you can do. Otherwise, you can make it as common bathroom also. Because one person is here, one person living room also. Okay, here only one bedroom is there, no problem. You can make it as attached bathroom, no problem. So then WC should be common. It is common toilet actually. So this is you can make it a common toilet. Actually, this area you can make it as an open space or something. Like that you can make it utilize actually. So the thing whatever I want to say is this is you not this is a line diagram. Whatever the line diagram is giving accordingly you can develop the things actually. Here you can't change anything. Here you can develop only the line diagram. Here you can do whatever the things access how you can make it properly. That is the only thing you can do it actually. Okay. So anybody
Sir.
have any? Yeah, tell me.
Sir, it is given that wall width will be 10 for bathroom and
Yes, yes,
WC.
yes, yes,
Sir, the common wall between bedroom and bathroom, that also will be 10.
yes. That is also 10 only.
And
That is
sir, the wall that is exposed to the outside, that also will be.
no. Only internal walls that I will represent. One second. Only internal walls. That means this wall, this wall, this wall, and this wall. No, not this wall. Only this wall. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. There the difference is, I will tell you, in that wall thickness is only 100 mm. Their footing may be different actually. Their foundation dimensions may be different from the normal wall actually. Are you understanding? Because wall thickness is less, that's why load coming is less, that's why the footing dimension is less compared to the original wall dimensions actually. Original footing dimensions. So that you have to take care of when you draw these sections actually here.
And sir, in the cross section view, sir, you drew the door, the edges had some width. So how will we determine that width?
I'm not getting.
Sir, in that cross section view which you showed the example before this. Sir, the door you have drawn, they had some width. The edges had some width. So how will we determining that width?
That is your choice. Why? Because first you will draw this plan. Accordingly, this section is your choice actually. The only condition is this section should come, will cross these walls and it will go like this. So after your plan drawing, you should draw this actually. From that you can measure this dimension and you can convert. I hope you understand. This plant I draw here, there is no mark, I am not giving anything means this you can draw yourself and whatever the section you draw, you have drawn on your particular plan, that same dimension you have to provide for your section and elevation. This is your choice, okay? This is your choice. But only condition is it should cut these walls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
And sir, there is no point of showing windows.
With Windows, actually, that is actually development of line plan. What is the meaning of development of line plan? That everything you have to do. The window position is your choice. Somebody will do window position here. There maybe in here you will provide two window, one here, one here. I don't want to draw this actually. That is your choice. Some people that way they will put only one window, triple glazed window they will provide here. That is your choice.
Okay, got it, sir. Got it.
That's your choice. I don't want to comment on that. So this is your exercise. This you have to do actually today exercise. This is exercise number 2. So please copy this and you can do the drawing. So this actually please copy. I will share this question program. Yeah.
Sir, can you see the messages I sent, the figure? That dimension I wanted to ask.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that is actually what to say. This is door frame, no? You see.
Yes, sir.
Actually,
Sir, how we
you see, no, I will explain. Actually, this is actually, you imagine that door normally fixing the door frame is there actually. So in front elevation, you can show this, what to say, this door frame in this way only. Whatever you are seeing there, that is a simple dimension. That dimension actually, normally door frame dimension will not specified actually. Door dimensions, actually we will mention only the door dimensions. It may be 2.1 meter into 90, 210 centimeter into 90 centimeter. So that dimension you have to assume suitably. I already told you every specifications will not be given. The remaining things you have to, what to say, you need to assume suitably. I don't know. Let's see here. Because yeah, one example I will tell you. Can you see my window here? Can you see my window here?
only the edge, sir.
Or something you will see. Okay, you see your room window. Your room window specification is different. Here room window specification is different. In some cases that frame width is very small. Some cases it depends on the design of window and doors. So that you have to assume suitably. Sometimes it may be 5 centimeter or sometimes it may be 10. It depends actually, because you know that there are various designs of window frames are there, door frames are there, all the things. I can't say specific dimensions of frames and everything. That you have to do accordingly. Can I share this question? I will share this question. This okay. I will save as PDF and I will share it in you. That exercise 2 I am giving. I am uploading in your MS Teams. You please, I am uploading here. 1 second.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, what is Chajja projection?
1 second. I will tell you. Exercise number 2. I just uploaded. You just to see here. exercise 2. I hope you got. I don't know.
Yes, sir.
So this is your exercise number 2. Okay. So.
So we have to draw in A3 size paper or A4 size paper?
First you have to draw in your A4, that drawing book is there. After signing from there, you can draw in what to say. After getting signed, you can draw in your AutoCAD or in your what to say in A3 sheet. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then one more thing I want to say, you know that as per your course plan, 60% weightage for your class tutorials and your these exercises actually. 60% weightage for your whatever your record that drawing book as well as your drawings actually. So you please give important to these drawings actually. That's very much because high weightage for this actually. So 60% weightage for your drawing sheets and tutorial classes, and 10% for your Viva, and 30% for your end exam. So this is the way your course is organized. So that's why I'm telling. I am emphasizing. You please do your exercise on time. Otherwise, it's very difficult actually. So whatever the exercise you are giving, whatever the things we are giving, so you have to do the drawing properly, because without doing exercise, you never learn anything. Because don't do any kind of rough sketch. If you submit any kind of rough sketch, we can't give 0 weightage. So we can't complement that kind of works. So whatever the things you are doing should be without proper dimensioning. Without proper dimension, whatever you are doing is 0. It's a wastage of time actually. So that is very much important. Then one more thing I want to add is that 2 things you need to keep actually. So first you need to draw this actually according the dimensions, the scaling you can choose accordingly, and after that you can make it into AutoCAD as well as in A3. So whoever has computer system, they can utilize the AutoCAD and software you can use. Who are not access to that computers or software, they can use A3 sheets. So we don't have any other choice actually. Okay, anyway, you have to do the drawing. AutoCAD is just a tool actually, but anyway that AutoCAD some comments, everything we will discuss. So before that, you please do some exercise on sheets and you just understand how you do the drawing and everything. Because it's a step-by-step process, then only you will understand the things actually. Then somebody asked any question, somebody asked something in between.
Sir, what is Kaja projection?
Kaja mean it's you see sunshade is there, na? that normally Kaja projection will come, that sunshade projection is there, you know, over beams and everything. So over lintel you can see that actually, that is called Kaja actually. It's a maybe horizontal structural overhang projecting from the bottom of the beam or lintel in order to protect from sun and rain. That is sunshade only. Sunshade. Sunshaders. So today I taken for 2 hours for drawing, how to draw the things. I hope you understand. Then one thing I want to say, next class when you comes, everybody should come with this drawing. Drawing means in the drawing book. That whatever I given now, I given one plan now. I shared here also. I shared here. You can download from here. Some specifications are given. Line diagram is already given. You have to draw the section. You have to first you have to develop a plan. Second you have to develop the section. That section ABCD already given. And third is front elevation. So next class when you come, today I am giving excuse, today only one person shown that drawing. So next class please please try to present your whatever you draw, because how should we know you people are doing, or then while seeing your drawing sheet only we can guide you. Whatever the mistakes you are doing, then only we can correct that, all those things actually. So that's why next class, I think next Tuesday when you come, I am instructing all of you, come up with your drawings only. Okay. Because I already discussed, I shared course plan. I will share your course plan also here. You can see the course plan also. 60% weightage for your exercises only. So give a more emphasis more on your exercises and be on time actually. So don't delay your works. Okay. So that is the thing actually. Anybody have anything to ask? You can ask me.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I still have one doubt, which is like, are we supposed to make, like, for those who have the computer, can they only just make in AutoCAD, or they have to compulsory make the drawing on A3 or A4 sheet?
No, A4 sheet is common for everybody. This book, I told you, this book, normal A4 sheet book is for everyone, it is mandatory. But A3 only those who don't have the access of computer, they can go for A3 sheet drawing. This A4 drawing is compulsory for everybody. After getting your signature from this A4 sheet only, you can draw in A3 or AutoCAD. I hope you understand actually.
Sure, sir, I got it.
Sir, can we draw on a regular A4 sheet if we do not have this drawing book?
You can draw it anyway while you submitting. Anyway you are submitting through scanned copy only. Anyway, it's okay. But if you are drawing in A4 sheet, at the end of the semester, the sheets will be in different places. That is the issue. If you can maintain your sheets, you can do, no problem. I am not insisting to use drawing book or something.
Hello, sir. I would like to add a point here. Like if, for the students, if you are drawing in a A4 sheet, then when you are drawing a plan and elevation, you should ensure that they are coming in the same line. Like it should be projected. So you should always maintain the alignment.
How you project the things then? If you draw in A4 sheet, A3 sheets fine. In A4 sheet, how you project? In the class also I explained how you do that front elevation and everything. Front elevation you need to project actually. How you do the projections and everything?
Accordingly, take the scale. So
Scale,
all-
then it's not visible for us. It's very difficult for me and Dr. Greer to how we can do your, how we can check. It's very difficult to check here. If you are reducing scale means it's very difficult to, for us it's very difficult. For you people it's not a big deal. Already you are sending that scanned copy. It's very difficult.
Sir, so small doubt, sir. Sir, like the alignment should be like the plan, elevation, everything should be on the same page.
Same
page, like that's what you mean, no, sir? Like that.
No, it's not same page I told you. Normally I told you, suppose this is your drawing book, suppose. The plan should be here actually, that bottom page. Your plan normally should be bottom page. Your section should be in the top page. Right side of the top page. Your section and left side of the top page normally your front elevation will come. Normally your front elevation should be the projection from the plan actually, that's why. Normally this is the way you have to draw actually. I hope you understand. That's why we are preferring to, you have to do the drawing in the landscape format actually. You will get that more space also in order to do other things actually. Okay.
Sir, if we know the perfect scaling, then why don't we can do directly in A3 sheet only? Because we know the scaling 1:50 like that.
But how we can check whether you are doing correct or not?
Yes, sir.
In laboratory, rough record is there, fair record is there. You know that?
No.
Yeah, that is the system. Rough is there, fair is there. Rough record means whatever they do, some mistakes are there. We don't want to follow the mistakes again. That's why we are doing this actually.
Okay, sir.
Then it's an exercise only. We'll learn also. Okay.
Sir,
excuse me, sir.
Sir.
Tell me.
Sir, in given question there is no parapet wall, sir. That's RCC slab will be the last layer, sir.
I told you one thing. It's a development actually. It's a line sketch. So line sketch. It's a that question. You see the question actually. It's a development of what to say that line diagram. In that development, some of the things if you need to add, you can add it. We never say no. If you need parapet, you can add, no problem. 80 centimeter parapet, you can add. That's your choice. It's a development. Development means whatever the things you need to add, you can add. There is no restrictions for that actually. But you have to add suitably. That is the only thing I want to say. Whatever the things you are adding should be, it should be as per that that dimensioning or gate lines. Everything should be proper. That's the only thing I want to consider. Nothing else. If you need to add parapet, you can add. That's all. Nothing else. But don't add parapet of 2 meter height. If you add parapet of 2 meter height means that is wrong. I hope you understand. If you add parapet of 1 meter, 1.2 meter, that is okay. That is right thing. You can do whatever the things, but it should be properly.
Okay.
The question, you read the question, development. It's a development means whatever the things, your contribution also there. Okay, your contribution also there. You can do your whatever you need. Okay, in front elevation also you can make it your way. For example, that window and door, you can make the window in, if they are not telling anything about the window, you can make the window 2-paneled window, 4-paneled window, glazed window, anything, whatever you wish you can do. Accordingly, you can make the plan more, what to say, that we discussed the building planning principles, that role of elegance. That we discussed there. What is the role of elegance? We already discussed everything. Then you understand. Then you can understand. Before drawing, you please read that building planning principles. Then you understand how you can develop it properly. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So, sir, will the marks be rewarded on the basis of the A4 size sheet that we submit, or the AutoCAD or the A3 size sheet that we submit?
Mark will be distribution is there. That the some weightage should be for your A3 and A4. It's like that.
Can I ask a small doubt? Like
Yeah,
A3 and A4 both are of same size if you click a photo, no sir. You won't even be able to differentiate if you click a photo, scan and send, no sir.
We can identify the dimensions. Don't worry.
Well, depending on scale, yes, but otherwise.
By seeing that figure, we can identify.
Okay.
मम्मी चम्मच दीजिए.
Fine, okay. Anybody, anything else? Otherwise, we can wind up.
चम्मच दीजिए.
Next. So who is telling about much? Okay, it's fine. Then we can wind up. So next class, please come up with your drawing. No excuse, okay? So, Dr. Grigor, you want to add something? You can say about that assignment submission, anything.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
In the 9th question of our first exercise, it is written to draw the isometric view. So, is that part compulsory?
That you don't do. That you avoid. That question you avoid.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
That you avoid. Yeah. Okay, anything else? Shall we? Anybody have any clarification? You can ask me. Don't say excuse on next lab, please. That's my concern. Don't say excuse on next class. So today you have excused. I can't give excuses on every classes. Next class, please be whatever we discussed, you just follow. Okay, because okay, I don't want to. Anything else? Otherwise, we can wind up this session. Because we are giving so much relaxation. It's actually 3-hour lab. You people already discussed because 3-hour lab continuous is very difficult. So whatever the relaxation we are giving you, please utilize properly. So next class, you please come up with your drawing in that A4. Drawing, okay, that book. I hope you understand. If you don't have anything else, we can wind up the session. Anything else? Otherwise, we can wind up the session.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in assignment 1, sir, that stair at the right side, sir, that is open stair. So, should we consider in calculating the built up area, that inbuilt area? We should consider or not?
Last class I shared one code book. You received or not?
Yes, sir. There it is written that open terrace, open spring or staircase. We have not considered.
Yeah, then why you are not considering them?
Okay, sir.
That's why I given that code. In that that national building code clearly mentions actually. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. See you next class.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
sir, before leaving, can you please stop the recording?
Yeah, you can stop. No problem. No, I have to put a stop recording. Okay.